Ever wondered how crucial is the role of USP chapter and LT 311 and GT, Alginates assay in the pharmaceutical industry? Well, it's time to shed some light on this significant process. USP chapter and LT 311 and GT, Alginates assay is a fundamental protocol that validates the quality and efficacy of drugs. It ensures the safety of medicines we consume daily. It's the unsung hero in the pharmaceutical world, working behind the scenes to maintain the integrity of our health system. Alginates, derived from brown seaweed, are used in a variety of pharmaceutical products due to their unique properties. They're like the secret ingredient, adding value and function to medicines. However, to ensure these alginates meet the required standards, they undergo rigorous testing and validation, and that's where our hero, the Alginates assay, comes into play. So, let's dive into the world of USP chapter and LT 311 and GT, Alginates assay, and understand its detailed procedure. It's a journey that takes us through the meticulous process of ensuring the safety and efficacy of our medicines. To fully grasp the Alginates assay, one must first understand what alginates are. So, what are alginates? In simple terms, they are a group of complex carbohydrates or polysaccharides derived from brown seaweeds. This might seem like an unusual source, but nature has a knack for producing some of the most fascinating and useful compounds where we least expect them. Alginates have a unique property that makes them invaluable to the pharmaceutical industry. When mixed with water, they form a gel-like substance. This property is utilized in a wide range of products, from antacids and wound dressings to controlled-release tablets. But it's not just about forming a gel. Alginates have an exceptional ability to bind with various drugs, enhancing their stability and improving their delivery. They can also provide a protective layer, shielding the drug from the harsh conditions of the stomach, ensuring it reaches the intestines intact. Now you might be wondering, how does one ensure the quality and safety of these alginates? That's where the Alginates assay comes into play. An assay, in pharmaceutical terms, is a procedure used to measure the quality and purity of a substance. It's like a quality check, ensuring that the alginates used in our medicines are of the highest standard and are safe for consumption. For alginates, the assay is outlined in the United States Pharmacopoeia, Chapter 311. This document provides a detailed, step-by-step procedure for testing alginates, confirming their identity, and determining their purity. This procedure is crucial, as the quality of alginates can significantly impact the effectiveness of the drugs they are used in. Poor quality alginates could lead to drugs not being released at the right rate or not reaching their intended target, which could have serious implications for patient health. Now that we have a basic understanding of alginates, we can proceed with the assay procedure. The first part of the assay procedure involves preparation. It's a bit like cooking, wouldn't you agree? Preparing a meal requires a well-organized kitchen, quality ingredients, and just the right recipe. Well, the same goes for the USP chapter and LT 311 and GT Alginates assay. First up is sample preparation. The alginates sample must be accurately weighed and dissolved in water to create a homogenized solution. It's essential to ensure the solution is well mixed to avoid any inconsistencies in the assay results. Think of it as making sure your cake batter is smooth and lump-free. Next, we need to prepare our reagents. The reagents are like our seasonings, each one critical to the final outcome. For the alginates assay, we need to prepare 3 reagents. The sodium editate solution is our primary reagent, while ammonium chloride solution and ammonia solution function as auxiliary reagents. Each of these reagents needs to be prepared according to the specifications outlined in the USP and LT 311 and GT chapter. Now, on to setting up the necessary equipment. This might be comparable to preheating your oven or ensuring your stovetop is at the right temperature. We need a suitable titration apparatus for this assay. The titration apparatus should be clean, calibrated, and ready to go. Calibration is key here. It ensures that our measurements will be accurate, which in turn assures the validity of our assay results. It's also important to prepare a blank solution. The blank solution is like a baseline or control in our experiment. It helps us eliminate any errors that might be introduced during the assay. And there you have it. We've weighed and dissolved our alginate sample, prepared our reagents, set up our titration apparatus, and prepared a blank solution. With everything set, we're ready to move on to the actual assay procedure. We now move on to the heart of the assay procedure. After the preparation of your sample, the next step in the USP chapter, less than 311 alginates assay, is the actual testing. This is where the magic happens. It's important to remember that alginates are polysaccharides derived from brown seaweed. These substances have the ability to form gels, and this unique property is what we're testing for in this part of the procedure. So, how do we test the sample? Well, the answer lies in the magic of chemistry. The sample is subjected to a series of reactions where it is first treated with hydrochloric acid and then with a calcium solution. The hydrochloric acid helps to break down the alginates into simpler compounds, while the calcium solution triggers the formation of a gel. Now, this might sound complex, but it's really a beautiful process. You see, the calcium ions from the solution interact with the alginate molecules, triggering a reaction that leads to the formation of a gel. This gel is what we're interested in, as its presence indicates the existence of alginates in our sample. Next, we need to interpret the results. The presence of a gel indicates a positive result, meaning that alginates are present in the sample. On the other hand, if no gel forms, it means that there are no alginates in the sample. It's a straightforward and elegant testing method that gives us precise and accurate results. The beauty of the USP chapter less than 311 alginates assay is its simplicity and precision. The procedure is not overly complicated, yet it provides us with reliable and accurate results. And that's what we're after in the world of pharmacology: accuracy and reliability. With the testing complete, we now move on to the final stage of the assay. The final stage of the assay procedure involves interpretation and reporting, so let's dive in. After we've completed the testing phases, we have a wealth of data at our disposal. It's now time to make sense of it all. Remember, the aim of the USP chapter less than 311 alginates assay is to determine the content and purity of alginates in a sample. The interpretation of results is a crucial part of the assay. We start by comparing the absorbance of our sample solution with that of a standard solution. This comparison helps us understand if the sample contains the expected amount of alginates or not. If the absorbance of the sample is higher than the standard, it indicates a higher concentration of alginates. Conversely, a lower absorbance suggests a lower concentration. However, it's not always as black and white. Factors such as sample preparation and instrument calibration can impact the results, so it's essential to consider these variables during interpretation. Once we've interpreted the data, we move on to reporting. The report is a comprehensive document that details every aspect of the assay. It includes information about the sample, the assay procedure, and of course, the interpretation of results. It's the document that communicates our findings to the world. In the pharmaceutical industry, these reports are vital. They provide evidence of the quality and safety of products. If a product fails to meet the required standards, the report will highlight this, prompting further investigation and potentially saving lives. And there's one more thing. These reports also play a crucial role in regulatory compliance. They help demonstrate that a pharmaceutical company is adhering to the necessary quality standards and regulations. Yes, the assay procedure is complex. Yes, it requires meticulous attention to detail, but its importance cannot be overstated. It's a key tool in ensuring the safety and efficacy of pharmaceutical products. And that concludes the assay procedure. But what does it all mean? Let's unravel this in the next scene. In the past few minutes, we've traveled through the intricate process of the alginates assay. We've traversed the landscape of alginates, delved into their complex structure, and explored the depth of the USP chapter and LT, 311 and GTT alginates assay process. We've seen the meticulous steps involved in the assay, from the initial stages to the final determination. This assay isn't just a series of procedures, but an essential tool in ensuring the safety and quality of pharmaceutical products. It's the commitment to precision, accuracy, and rigorous testing that makes the Alginates assay a cornerstone in the world of pharmaceuticals. It's the bulwark that ensures the alginates used in our medicines are of the highest standard. So, as we conclude, let's remember the importance of these procedures, their role in maintaining the integrity of our medicines, and the meticulous work that goes into each assay. Remember USP chapter and LT, 311 and GT, Alginates assay isn't just a procedure, it's a crucial safeguard in the world of pharmaceuticals.